Hey, everybody, welcome to this edition of the Colton Cash Show with your host, of course, Uncle Colton Cash. I'm joined, not as always, but as sometimes, with co-owner of TNR Championship Wrestling, the Rob Father. Rob, welcome to the Colton Cash Show.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I mean, but of course, as you can see, I'm a little dressed up for tonight's show. And I know, and guys, I know our audience is in ultra off, so let me explain something. This is called the tie, kids. This is a tie.
Some people don't know what that is.
You can wear it other times, other than when you go to court to pay whatever it is that you have to pay. But this one, you actually have to tie. It's not a clip-on, kids. You know they don't understand. They don't know what one of these is, Rob. You do know.
I know, yeah. They don't know what a tie-on is.
No, they don't know what a tie-on is. They wear the clip-ons.
You're 2024, they just clip it on and go.
They just clip it on and go. If I shut up, then we're not going to have a show, Abigail.
That's right. I mean, if we be quiet, we're not going to have a show.
We're not going to have a show. Y'all need Uncle Colton tonight. You need
the Rob Father. I mean, the Rob Father and Colton together.
Yes. Hey, we're not the host you deserve, but we're the host you need. That's
right.
So write that down, kids. So anyway, you're probably wondering why I'm dressed up. If you didn't see the announcement on the Facebook page, on the socials for Wrestling with Pride, I have filed an official complaint with the Official Federated Union, the OFU. And anyway, we did have a hearing today. I've just got home. I was worried I wasn't going to make the show. I know Mitchell. He stayed behind. He was there. Of course, my tag team partner, my good friend, my best friend, Jordan Cross. He was there. So we're literally just waiting. The results should be here any minute. I know Mitch stayed behind to get those. That's why we're opening up the Colton Cash Show without my co-host, PJ Mitchell C. So
PJ Mitchell C.
Yeah, 100%. But man, let's discuss why I even had to file this meeting, this one. Me doing nothing wrong. I mean, you watch the match back.
Up, Jason.
Was that Dollar General? Was that Dollar General Kenny Chesney?
Is that what you call him now? Dollar General Kenny Chesney.
What trailer park did y'all get that guy from? Can you tell me?
Let me tell you something. I got him from the north side.
The north side?
The north side. Of the east from the west.
Is that one of them that the trailers, it's like you go through the lot and it like goes from number 1 to like number 17?
You got it.
There's no rhyme or reason.
Nope.
Why they number them things the way they number. I just think
they don't call him Cowboy for nothing, you know.
Yeah. No, what? Cowboy.
That's what his nickname is, Cowboy.
Why?
Well, I'll let him tell you that.
I don't. Well, here's the big thing, Rob. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't. I not in the least. I did commentary with him on the main event. Didn't even know he's there.
Maybe he needs to speak up just a little bit more. You know, he don't have the beautiful voice like the Rob Father and Colton does.
That's right. We have beautiful voices. But Speaking of something ugly, let's talk about my match with Logan Lott. So, listen, when your ace is wild and you're kicking, you are in your grandfather in to a title shot at No Luck's Given. We don't want to come out. We don't want an easy win. I'm not that type of guy. I want to face the top talents. And I needed to beat Logan Lott, and Shane Bridges was going to do what Shane Bridges does and beat us. So, you know what? Let's just, enough talking about it. Let's go to the highlights of the match.
Yeah, he does. Look at this. The next lock in. Notice the grip here. That Heritage now takedown. And still retains the waist lock. And float over Bobby Cup around. Trying to look for what's a headlock. But bottom line, Love like trying not to give any advantage. And now it's back to the big fuck here. And notice the brick so important.
Don't do that!
Apparently looking like I want to hear it. He wants to shot. Anybody wants to shot the pass the title. Shut up that mark. Look at that opportunity to take it. And the majority of the power in this situation. He gets it done and again, Colton has dragging the referee, and the two torments are attempting to speak English. Now, let us check this out. He's not home. The guy's got to see it. And you see what I'm talking about, did you see what I'm talking about? That means somebody is not our fool. Just say it. Yeah.
It's over, baby.
And no minimum tonight. No minimum. Wow.
He got him into his arguing with night train plane.
Look, see, there's no good if I. Ow!
I was you see, I proved the point right there. There was no dent in the pan.
No dent in the pan.
Did you watch the video, Rottfather? At any point, did I hit him with the pan?
Never, not once.
Not one time. And see, and then, the thing was, if I'd have won that match, we would have fought probably a named team. I mean, you got to imagine if we didn't have to waste our time. What skillet? There was no skillet incident.
I just watched the video. The skillet.
Okay.
Logan Light hit himself and throwed it to you.
First off, that box said, if you didn't see the box, it said to Colton from Chef. I mean, listen, I wear purple. Azul wears blue. How did he get my box that was meant for me? Did the Mad Chef get confused and just give it to him? I don't know.
Your name was on the box, right?
My name was on the box, so that box was meant for me. So they stole my property, and that's part of the problem. But you know what happened right after that match is Shane Bridges took care of business like he would. He made an example. He was going to make an example out of Azul, and that's exactly what he did. Hey, monkeys in the truck, play the footage.
Yeah, man, sounds and here's the nigga, what tornado, how love it like I reckon the type of. The champ's out here. Another shot right in the back chair. Let's shut him up into the room. Shut him up on the tape. Yeah. Jump down, up there where he goes. Where he from? And now, hugging the referee. Referee giving him the kisses. Yeah, meanwhile, we got a brawl over here on the outside meeting to my left. Meanwhile, inside the ring, Irish Race. Fire! Big fire! See, that's the reason why that's. Tell you what, Chambers has been feeling very, very hot. Let's do Brainbuster. It's for me to get out of the way.
He managed to get out of the way just in the nick of time. Putting him into the turnbuckle. Azul going on top.
Not sure if he even knows where he is.
Like I said, he goes up.
But the deal is he was so far away from his opponent.
He's letting these distractions get him.
Salute shot! What a speed! They're running to the next driver!
He holds him up.
Shut us down! Get down! Shotgun moves out of the chicken nuggets position, and he gotta get to
The champ, James Bridges.
Ladies and gentlemen, learn this match. Your Wrestling Pride Heavyweight Champion.
There you go.
I mean, took care of business, just like I said he would.
Handled business.
It wasn't a contest, but why are they after my juice boxes? Is it because they
know,
have
that makes 2 matches they've been after that juice box.
After my juice box,
You got some kind of special juice in that box or something?
No, well, I don't know why the people want the juice, but they do want the juice. I'm thinking about releasing my own line of juices, but
hey, the Colton Cast juice box.
I mean, you know what? Step 1, make the juice boxes.
Yeah.
Step 2, count the money.
Hey, it's always about the money.
Yeah. So as you can see, what happened was not right, and I'm really hopeful that we hear the announcement any second now. I'm sure, who knows. So what did you think of the Shane Bridges Azul Tormenta match?
I thought Shane just took it home and took care of business. I mean,
there's a lot of people saying that Azul put in a spirited effort. He put up a fight, going against the world heavyweight champion that Shane Bridges is, that maybe he earned a little bit of respect.
Well, you could say in this industry, I think he did earn a little bit of respect.
But at the same time, listen, he's one.
gentlemen, DJ Mike T here, live from the SNC Entertainment offices. I do have some breaking news. Let me go ahead and I will read the official statement from the OFU that was just handed down. Colton Cash and Jordan Cross, also known as Aces Wild, with their legal representations, John M. Perkins, met with myself and other senior members of the OFU today. I apologize, I'm still trying to get all this in right now. They made many compelling arguments why Night Train Wayne should be removed as the official for the WWP Tag Team title match that will be taking place on March 16th at No Looks Given at Ultra, Arkansas. At this time, we do not consider that the action appropriate. However, there is some evidence of misconduct. Therefore, it is the OFU's conclusion that Night Train Wayne shall remain the senior official for that tag team match. However, we will be sending our president, Paul Allen, to oversee the match. The decision is final and therefore is not eligible for appeal.
Can you believe that?
I mean, it's
hey, the evidence was there. I mean,
yeah, I don't know what can we bring in my special guest, a man that was there with me at the hearing today, my best friend, my tag team partner, 3/4 of Aces Wild, the Ego Killer Jordan Cross.
My man, how are you, sir?
Man, thank you. Hey, first off, thank you so much for being there today. I know you're a busy man, and and flying down from New England just to be at the hearing shows you how serious Aces Wild is taking the tag team titles.
Yeah, you would hope that other people would take it seriously too. And that's why I don't come here anymore. That's why I left the state, is because there's too much of this good old boy system. This, hey, I'll scratch your back. I've got you.
No,
I'm sick to my stomach because this man who is barely a referee, okay?
Yeah, I
don't even know how many days, like licensed. He has been a problem for me since the early 2000s.
And DJ, we do have footage of Night Train Wayne punching Jordan Cross. We have footage. We've uncovered it. I will get it to you where we can upload it to the Facebook page. This evidence.
I was going to say, I haven't seen any type of evidence. So once you get this evidence to me, I will make sure it goes through the proper channels to make sure it is not docked or it's not fake or photoshopped. And yes, you can Photoshop in videos to make sure it's not altered in any way.
Well, we look like two guys that would use AI that would manipulate something to our advantage? We absolutely would not. Fair and square.
I mean, listen. Full discretion. I have done that.
Oh,
but I'm not doing it right now.
Yeah, I understand. No, whatever.
Well, I mean, like you guys said, that we read the message straight from the OFU, and I know Jordan. I know you were there. You left literally minutes before me, and I'm not gonna lie. I fought with the OFU to make sure that this match wasn't even gonna happen, or if it was gonna happen, that none of your guys' outside interference that you guys like to have would have been involved.
Mike, it's not going to happen. Like you keep saying, like it's still a possibility. We all saw how Logan won that match. And I mean, like I said, Colton, yeah, I've done it. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to own up to it. But when I do it, what do I get called? I get called a cheater. I get called awful things that, I mean, words I use all the time, I'm not going to use for the people in
right. I mean, no, the trash of Ultroff calls us horrible things.
But Logan, he does it plain as day. I don't hear anybody.
No one's complaining.
Why is he not a liar? Why is he not a cheater?
Okay, but see,
this is why Logan's not allowed at family gatherings, and I am. I'm family.
Mike, you're the guy, right? Are you impartial? Tell me, are you a stand-up guy? You say you are.
I am a stand-up guy.
Mike's such a nice guy.
But when it comes down
I'm not
to
done,
having,
Mike. Listen to me, Mike.
Listen,
I'm asking you a question, my friend. You saw it, same as everybody else. What do you think? You stand here and tell me it's okay. I want to hear you tell me it's okay for him to win a match like that.
You want to hear my honest opinion?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
I was not out there during the match.
Convenient.
The ref's decision is final.
That's a
Jordan,
non-answer.
you have been in the this business how long?
What political office are you running for to give us a non-answer like that? Are you running for comptroller in oil trough or something?
No, I'm not. But you guys know in any match, the ref's decision is final. Plain and simple. Jordan, you've been doing this.
Are they assigned? How does he get here?
Yeah, how does he get here?
That's who I need to talk to.
Making these rules and making them a special ref for our matches.
Talk with the commissioner.
I was just fixing to say the same thing, and DJ Mike took the words out of my mouth.
If you want to know who sets up the matches, if you want to know who sets up the refs, talk with the commissioner. He's the one that sets those up. I gave him authority.
It's right there, but it's right there under your name. You gave the authority. Take it back. You see, listen. It's not like I'm complaining up here for something that's not wrong. We all saw it. You, sir, saw it.
And it says
I did not see it until the footage was literally just aired.
What we're asking for. Here's what we're asking for Mitchell. It says right there under your name, co-owner, own this. Own this. Say
you want me to own it.
Stop passing the buck. Stop passing the buck.
Passing the buck and own this.
It's not happening.
Own it. Own it.
Okay.
But here's what
I'll own it. I'll own it under one condition.
Yeah.
There will be no Kraft. There will be no Steve-O. There will be Steven.
Yeah,
you will have nobody. You will have nobody in your corners besides yourself and Jordan Cross.
Who do we need?
You know what?
Listen, Steve's a great guy. I've known him for a really long time. Personally, don't really care for the juice box guy. That's on Colton.
Yeah, I like juice box.
But here's the thing: it takes two people to be there for Clint when I'm not there. When I am there, we don't need anybody. So make all the stipulations you want. Still not happening.
So I tell you what. Here's what's going to happen. Aces Wild is going to walk out by themselves. It's going to be the ego killer, and it's going to be the good goat. And that's it. No one else will come out. We're going to give them kids a 2-on-2 match. We're going to give them the beatdown they deserve. And I'm happy that at least they're sending someone to supervise. I'll say, Oni, man, I appreciate it. I really do. I will drink a lot of juice boxes before the match. But you know what? And normally you see me out ringside with the dad bod guy, Stephen Parks. I'm not going to be out ringside this show. This match has my full focus. Lightning Strike, you don't know what you bit off. You don't understand. Your mouths.
And I'm going to be honest with you, Mike, because I mean you've brought this up several times, and I don't like it. I'm trying to use adult words here, like use my rationale here, because yes, Logan is my cousin. Do you know how long I have spent ignoring that little jerk? And all he's doing right now is what little brats do, and he's acting out to get attention. He does not want the kind of attention he is going to get.
So I have a question. What
Yes,
are you
sir.
two guys going to do when they walk away with the titles and y'all don't?
Listen,
What kind of question is
I
that?
don't know if you were at the last show when what if I walked outside and Godzilla was fighting King Kong and a unicorn came riding by on a tricycle? I'd wake up because that wouldn't be true. It wouldn't be happening.
I'll tell you what. You want me to answer your question? On No Luck's Given, we will walk out with those belts or without our boots.
100%.
Okay.
Wow.
And I'll even say
Huge
this.
statement.
If you guys walk out as champions, then I will take full responsibility for Night Train Wayne.
There.
That's
Do you hear
if.
yourself right now? No. Do you hear yourself right now? If there's no problem, what are you going to take responsibility for? If there's a problem, if you have something to take responsibility for, do it when it's right. And right now, Mike, right now it's right.
No. I believe it's
not when it's convenient. Not when it's convenient.
I believe it's the great Martin Luther King who said, "The time's always right to do the right thing." And I am at least happy that Mr. Paul Allen, I do know Paul Allen, the president of the OFU, the Officials Federated Union. I do know him, stand-up guy. I'm happy that, you know what, that we're sorry, Night Train Wayne, that we had to call your supervisor, basically. You made us.
I'm not sorry.
Well, I'm sorry that he made us do it.
I'll talk to the manager. I don't care.
Yeah. Mess up. Hey, listen. I've been there when they've messed up the Mad Chef's Frisco burger, and I've seen this guy go carrying it at Hardee's. I've seen it. You don't want it. You saw it a little bit today in court.
And here's the deal, Mike. Here's what makes me angry. Because this has caused problems between Colton and I. Okay? I'm doing my thing in New England. Right? I'm on cruise control. I don't come to Ultroff because I need to. I come because I miss my boy. And I endure Ultroff because I like being there for him. But when he told me that happened, I was furious. And I'll be honest with you. When I came, I didn't come for the hearing. I came because I was pissed off.
Yeah, I saw the look in your eyes. I ain't going to lie.
And Colton and I talked. And then he showed me the video. And that's when we got my attorneys involved. We went to the hearing, and it should have been open and shut. It should have been open and shut.
Well, like I said, this message is straight from the OFU.
You know what? We'll live with it, but we all know it's not right. It's not. I really, we deserve better opponents for March. I've been at bowl games when, you know, someone's got a point to prove and they want to show something. When they want to show this other team doesn't belong on the field with them. Well, you know what? I've been in a football game when we beat a team 84-0. I've been there on the winning team. This is going to be an 84-0 football game. This is going to be a squash match. Don't try to go to a bathroom break at the beginning of the match because it'll be over.
Just make sure that our match is after Casinos, because the police will be dealing with him and we'll be able to do what we need to do.
Well, we do have a word from Lightning Strike that I think you guys might want to hear. Take a listen.
This is wild. I had Shane Bridges' number. Thought I had him. And came up short.
You know, Colton, he had your number. So I'm a little hoarse. That tag match with Christopher Lee just and the Wolves, it was a thing. But you know, Colton Cash, it could have went any way. He had his number. If the cards would have fell just right, and I believed you had his number. You came up short, but you worked your ass off, and I'm proud of you for that. And as it comes for you and me and that match before theirs, I lied, cheated, and stole my way to a victory and punched Lightning Storm's ticket to no Lux given the March 16th show.
Colton Cash, Golden Cross, March 16th, the Lightning Storm will arrive. And we will save the tag division, because I will say that it will be a complete disgrace to have you as a tag champions. You nor Colton could even compete and continue to retain those championships. So there's no telling what you're going to do with them if you win them. So it's up to us because there's nobody else that's trying to put you down and to take you out of the division. So it's up to us now.
Yeah, exactly. Because not only would it be a disgrace for the tag division to have inaugural champions such as Aces Wild, but it would be a disgrace to Wrestling with Pride to see those two clowns hold those prestigious, brand new Wrestling with Pride tag team championships. So come March 16th, Lightning Storm, you've underestimated us one too many times, and we're going to bring that storm, and we're coming home as the new and first ever Wrestling with Pride tag team champions.
What?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Open your mouth, kid.
We all saw that, right? Like
I saw it.
This is a perfect example, Mike. And if you don't see it, you're blind. Do you understand? You're as blind as Night Train Wayne. He started out. He was choking. He was ha, ha, ha. The guy never got choked. We saw him laying there. We saw him laying there, waving up at Colton. Like, look at me, just like all little brats do, right? We saw it before he was done. Throw didn't buy. He forgot about it. He got so excited about those belts, he forgot that he's supposed to be fooling us. I mean,
listen, do we even know that he had a car and had a wreck? I mean, for real, do we even know that? I don't think
he ever hold anything. Then no, it's fine. But one little match with Colton, and he can't even talk. It's not true, Mike. You saw this, and you sat there, co-owner, and you just let it happen.
Again, I was not out there during the match.
What is Wrestling with Pride supposed to have pride in? When you
should be stepping in and overturning the. Okay, it's fine. The contract signed. Aces Wild taking on Lightning Strike at 0 Lux given tag team championship match. Listen, this is going to be a lesson, kids. It is going to be.
You know what? You might get lucky. You might get one of us, but we all know lightning never strikes twice in the same place. You won't get that lucky.
No, they're definitely not getting that lucky. And sorry, kids, but school's in. School's in.
Well, Jordan, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to jump on here and give.
Mike. Don't tell me you appreciate me. Show me you appreciate me, Mike.
Yeah.
Do the right thing, man.
Yeah.
I'll get with the board after the night show, and then I will give you an answer tomorrow.
You got her cell phone numbers.
I'll be waiting.
I got your numbers. I got your emails. I even got your pagers.
I don't want to talk. I don't have a pager. Simpleton.
We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, a fatal 5-way match to determine the number 1 contender for Shane Bridges' title.
Listen, I'm not coming back on here like tonight. I'm done. I can't. So I'm just.
Hey,
this is it for me tonight.
Hey, Jordan, thank you so much for coming on. I know, and just having you there by my side, it means a lot.
I got you.
Thank you.
Hey folks, have you locked yourself out of your vehicle, or maybe you're stranded on the side of the road? Well, have no fear, because Scorpion Towing and Recovery LLC is your first choice source for towing services and roadside assistance. Again, they also specialize in lockout services as well. Their clients appreciate their fast dispatch times and competitive rates. So if you are stuck on the side of the road, well, let's change that. Give the guys at Scorpion Towing and Recovery LLC a call, 870-569-7743. Again, your first choice source for towing services and roadside assistance should be Scorpion Towing and Recovery LLC, 870-569-7743.
I'm reading these comments. These people are mean. Well, I tell you what, I'm not going to give. So anyway, on to the Fatal 5-Way.
Absolutely. The Fatal 5-Way is to determine the new number one contender for the Wrestling with Pride Heavyweight Championship that was being currently held by Shane Bridges, one of your close confidants.
Just going with the match.
Let me go ahead and I will introduce those 5 participants, including one that we actually have on the show right now, and that was you, Rob Father, making your, I guess you can say, your in-ring return after a couple-month hiatus.
Yep.
To try and get in the Fatal, to try and earn that spot. Then we also had Josh Cross. I'm getting these names pulled up here real quick. I do apologize. Oni. And then we had 2 debuts, one of them being Triple J and the other one being CJ Jenkins. And we're going to get CJ Jenkins on here in just a few moments. But let's take a look at a couple of the highlights from that match. And then, Rob, I want to talk with you because that match, I can tell, got under your skin just a little bit. So once we'll come to you in just a few moments. Let's take a look at this match, and then we'll talk about it.
And everybody's going right on their body. Well, 2 of the 3, and 2 of the 4. Damages ever had a receiver. Down to the top red slot. Big time pressure. Variation. And Josh Cross. That's his chop. That's it there. By Josh Cross and Simon Jenkins. Oh, modified household here. Let's not get covered. It was. We're talking about a referee now. Look at that. Spine first right to the ring post. Separated. This flashback steel is still one. And the right hand for you and get the arm right across. That ain't great. Meanwhile, let's have the ring. A roundhouse kick out there. Oh, he's got it. And 8. Look at the hand.
Triple J firing back on.
Yes, he did. And big two. And now, you can hear those shots. And Elliott don't want to miss with that round. Only he got it.
Playing around on the other side of the ring.
And how about super kick on Josh Cross? Oh, get this jump right through the left feet while right out the ring. Yeah, too close to my comfort. Yeah, Josh Cross. He did not take the brunt of that shoulder, so punch on the outside. Meanwhile, under order, just that Congress. Head first.
Rob Father taking it in on CJ Jenkins now. Only 2 in the ring.
I'm gonna get this here.
DDT.
Exactly, he can do this here. Oh, but there is Mahoney. What about square the compass?
It's over. Oh, he said it was over, but Triple J with that nice stunner.
Yeah, that rolling stunner. Wait a minute, take it down. Oh, yeah, undeniable. Look at this.
Another stunner.
The rock stunner. Oh, but he got caught. Yeah, modified favors here. I think he can really caught the whole of him with that leg drop. But it's just enough to get 3.
And you saw right there that Josh Cross was able to get the win on you. Rob Father, I know that's got to eat you up.
Man, I was this close to being able to be the number 1 contender.
Rob, heck of an effort. heck of an effort. I'm
You
very.
know, my first time in WWP for a while, and I come in a fatal 5-way and had a shot at it. And I mean, you seen what happened. You know?
Yeah, and yeah. Why was Josh? I mean, we should have just let Josh Cross go off to pasture. But
I mean, right there, Scorpion Towing, one of our biggest sponsors, who was actually at your show this past Saturday night. And we're going to talk about that here in a few moments.
First off, what's with the bullying? Only baloney. Y'all, come on. Come on. It's uncalled for. It's just ridiculous. Josh is retired. He should not.
Look there. I should have won in her opinion.
I mean, you know.
I got a fan.
And you know what? I can't wait to see it. Oni retired Josh Cross once and for good. Because are you still going to try to tell me there's not a conspiracy in this company? Are you going to try to tell me there's not a conspiracy in this promotion?
What conspiracy are you talking about?
Okay, listen. Can you, Rob? Here, this one's not going to be truthful, but I know you're going to tell the truth, Rob. Do you think if anyone else, except for like a member of Cash Industries, if anybody else was world champion, they would just make a match where whoever won got their title shot whenever they wanted?
Yes, I agree. Whenever they want.
Whenever they want. Do you think would they have done it to anybody else? If Ray Ivy was champion, would they have made that? They would not have.
No, probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
But well, hey, Mr. Fun Time, how are you doing? See you borrowed Cornbread's internet. All right.
I must have, because he can't say nothing.
Ray, I don't know if you just heard that comment that Colton Cash just made.
I'm sorry, I don't speak dumbass.
What?
I said I didn't hear him because I don't speak dumbass. My bad.
What? I speak American.
Well, Ray, the reason why I brought you on is because
Does that count?
It does. I had lasagna for dinner, so the reason why I brought you on real quick.
Anyways.
Yeah, the reason why I brought you on before I bring our next guest on, Colton Cash just made a statement stating that if you won the match, and that if he was in that fatal 5-way, you would have waited your time to go ahead and use that title shot at any given time.
No, that's not what I said. You didn't understand.
We didn't understand.
What I'm saying is, if Ray Ivy was the champion, y'all would never made the stipulation that whoever won the match got a title shot any time he wanted. What I'm saying is the bias against Cash Industries, and it is being exposed.
What's being exposed is just how weak your guys are in singles. Because if I was a champion, I'd be ready at any given time.
Well, that actually brings up a good point, because one of the gentlemen that was in that fatal 5-way is a current champion in another promotion. Let's get his take on with him being a current champion on that type of situation. How does that sound, Colton?
Fantastic. Let's talk to him.
Let's go ahead and bring him in, making his Wrestling with Pride debut here on the Hour of Pride. He is the IPCW Genesis Division Champion, Mr. A1 CJ Jenkins. A1, thank you for joining us tonight.
Well, hold on. Let me cut you off real quick. Sorry to cut you off, CJ. What did you just say, Thompson?
The IPCW.
That was one hell of a word salad.
Yeah, he's been doing those exercises.
Hey, I've been reading my thesaurus and my dictionary lately.
Well, you suck at reading because I didn't understand a word you said. But anyways, welcome to the show, CJ.
I appreciate that, Ray. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Now, Thompson, what was your question?
Okay. So with you being the current champion right now, let's say whoever won that fatal 5-way that you was in as champion, would you want them to wait later on down the line? Or, as Ray said, are you a fighting champion always ready at the go?
I'm gonna tell you right now. A few of my trainers, I'm just gonna go ahead and name them off: Ray, Josh Cross, Lee Michaels, JPJ, and every single one of them always told me you have to be ready for anything at any moment at any time. So if the guys from what is it, Cashless Industries or whatever they're called, if they're not ready, then maybe they should use that money, invest in themselves and a gym membership to be ready. Otherwise, you're in the wrong business, kid.
Declined.
Say what?
He said cashless industry declined.
Kick him off my show right now.
Oh, don't get mad because you're not as good as cornbread.
What?
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Whoa.
ouch.
Whoa.
I have great internet.
I mean, you have great internet, no charisma.
Charisma. I got charisma in spades, kid. Let me tell you something. I'm looking forward to you know what? Come see me March 16th after a match. We'll both have champions. I'll be in the Champions Lounge with you. Looking forward to it.
That'd be a beautiful thing if you make it there.
No, it's a formality, kiddo.
It's good to be back, guys. How are y'all doing? Not anyone, but hey, Rob.
What's up, CJ?
I didn't say hi earlier.
Okay, man.
How are y'all guys doing, though?
I'll say this. I'm good, man. I want to be the first. You know, I know we welcomed you to the Hour of Pride. I want to be the first to actually formally welcome you to Wrestling with Pride. You know, I'll say it, and I mean, I may catch some flack in this. I'm going to shoot straight with everybody. When we're scouting for talent for Wrestling with Pride, man, and I hate to say this because it's going to sound egotistical. It's going to sound assholish, but it's the truth, man. The door's not just open for anybody and everybody. We want the best that Arkansas has to offer. So, you know, and all characters, all, you know, whatever aside, I know DJ Mike T, Colton Cash, and Rob Father all agree with me. If you are on the roster for Wrestling with Pride or TNR, you know, we see you as one of the top guys in Arkansas simply because that's what we're looking for. Because, you know, I know a lot of companies say it, but this is something that we're truly trying to do, and that's revitalize the independent scene in Arkansas.
Well said.
See, Matt Wade will say that, but you can't really say that way because the offer has been extended to you. So
that is true on multiple fronts. I've got emails. We've
it's
sent
not
emails.
like, you know, I'll say this, and I'll say this part, and this is I'll say it like this. I'll say this, and I want this to only be the only comment made about it. Our guys fight for their title. Our guys train to get their championship. They don't go out and purchase their own championship belt. Okay, next.
Well, CJ, I do have a couple questions I want to ask you, and then we're going to talk about the Fatal 5-Way. What made you want to reach out to Wrestling with Pride to work with us? Not only after we've sent multiple invitations, but it finally came to the point where you finally accepted it.
Oh man. So I just listed off a lot of guys that had a huge part in not just like me as a wrestler, but me as a man. I mean, it's not like an unknown thing. I haven't had the best history in my personal life. But the men that I mentioned earlier, you know, they were very instrumental in reaching out and just kind of helping remold who I was into who I was going to be. And I mean, I seen, you know, 90% of those men here at Wrestling with Pride, and I understood what, you know, you guys were trying to do with the promotion. And I kept thinking about it. And I was so hesitant, but, you know, finally I was like, you know what, you're either going to do it or you're not. And if you don't, you're going to live with that regret because it could be amazing. And I know we talked at the show and I was like, I don't know how the locker room's going to react. I don't know how the crowd's going to react. And man, like whenever that music hit, I haven't even played that myself. and it's been like 2 years. But when that music hit and I heard a few people singing along, I'm like, God, this feels like home again. Like those butterflies were there. And, it was awesome time. The timing was actually right. I think not just for me, but for Wrestling with Pride as well, for me to come in. And even if it's, something that's just a few months long, or if it goes on for years, like at least I can say I don't have that regret anymore, that I took the opportunity, I showed up, I'm here, and I'm ready for whatever.
Okay, now the next question I had is, besides, I know everybody's goal is to get a title. With that to the side, what other goals do you have working with WWP? Do you see a possible partnership with WWP, IPCW down the line? I know you and TNR have worked together, but do you see WWP and IPCW possibly having that same relation somewhere down the line?
Honestly, I can say yes. I believe it's already started. Me and Ray had some really good conversations about the different places he wanted to get to, and some goals that he has for himself. And like I said, that man, God, he is quite honestly one of the most forgiving men I've ever met in my life. And we talked and we talked and we talked, and I don't know, because you never know with Ray what is going to happen. I don't know what he has in store for this Sunday with Infinity Pro Championship Wrestling's event, but he will be there in some capacity. I know we talked about doing like a meet and greet and maybe like getting in the ring and talking to everyone for a minute, but we'll see what happens with that. But that for me, I'm excited about it, just to have one of the guys that helped mold me and, help develop me, not only as a wrestler, but as a man. Like it's awesome to have him in the fold now with Infinity Pro, whether it's, backstage, just, working with some of the guys, girls, whatever, or doing more. Like, we're always welcome. We have the doors open. I think we have the same mission statement on offering the best wrestling that Arkansas has.
Well, now getting into the Fatal 5-Way, towards the end there, you look like you had the upper hand and the advantage, I should say, until you got hit with that stunner right there by the Rob Father.
Yeah. Robbie, we're going to have to talk about that one, man.
Hey, just part of the business, brother.
Oh, yeah, I know, but it was fun. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. And I'm not taking away from anyone else, but, about a year or so ago, I was wrestling in northeastern Arkansas. And at the time, I thought it was going to be the last time I ever got to get in the ring with Josh. And whenever I tell you that man, whether we talk every day or not, like he is my best friend in this industry. And I say that because there's been, nights where I would sit there and be a little baby on the phone and he would just tell me, suck it up, be a man, I thought that I was in the ring with him for the last time that I would ever get in the ring with him. I thought that was it, to come back and, just share a ring with my best friend. Like I enjoyed every second of it. I know we had our we had our differences after the match, but like I said, and people won't understand it because it's just like a me and Josh thing, but like that's love. That's love. So
right.
It's now, a crazy form of love, but yeah, that's love between me and him.
With you seeing Josh win that match, I know you and him have had multiple chances at championship matches against each other. But to see him go after a world heavyweight championship, something he hasn't been able to hold on to for quite a few years.
Long time.
As a fan and a friend, how did that make you feel, knowing that you was part of that unfolding?
And I'm super proud of Josh. Like, some people are like, oh, he's retired, he shouldn't be wrestling. But dude, Brett Favre didn't want to stop playing football, though people said he should, but he still accomplished great things. And if you still got the itch to do what you love, do it. Just keep going until it breaks down. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing because I'm stupid, but I mean, Josh he's enjoying what he's doing right now. He's a heavyweight champion. And I will go ahead and I will put this out there. Yes, every person in that locker room should be aiming for that heavyweight championship. But I do know that he's had some issues with I'm trying to think what they're called. I seen it on Wish. It's like the off-brand Dark Order or something like that.
Well, that is the unknown order. And
No. I put it in a correct order. It's not unknown. It was in the right order. It's from Wish, and it wants to be the Dark Order. I'm not going to join, by the way, but I will tell them because me and Brandy did see some footage of them wanting to jump on Josh, and Brandy wasn't too happy with whatever that blonde person's name is, snatching Cassie by her hair. So just don't piss off the pregnant woman. But Josh, I'm in WWP and I got your back, man. So if they want to do 2-on-1, I'm gonna come out there. I got your back 100%. Like you've saved my ass in our personal lives, and I got your back.
Well, let's go ahead and take a look back at Josh, the moment Josh won the title. Take a watch or take a look.
Whoa. Congratulations, you kept it. Oh wait, it wasn't on that. But I just want you to know I'm the next WWP champion. The only difference is between a lot of people and me, I'm going to do it to your face.
There's a camaraderie right there between Johnny and Josh Cross. Former president as well, longtime rival as well.
You ain't gotta wait months. Oh, get right in section. What is? No, you got get me. Oh, yeah, get there right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your new Wrestling with Pride heavyweight champion, Josh Cross. He cashed in his contract and is signed, sealed, and delivered. Wow!
Well, you saw it right there. Now, Rob, one question I've got to ask you, and this was during Josh walking around, and I want to get your thoughts on why you said what, or not really what you said, but it was what you did. And then we're going to do a quick talk about last weekend, and then we're going to move on into the main event. So take a look real quick.
The look that right now that Ross Sterling is giving us, I don't think he liked the decision that Josh Cross was able to walk away as the new Wrestling Pride heavyweight champion. I mean, he can cash in at any time.
What was that look for?
That could have been me. Like I said earlier, that was that close. That close. And then, of course, you know what happened at the weekend at my show.
Right. It was supposed to have been a 3-on-3 match, but there was video footage of the outsider being taken out.
Yes.
By members of Wrestling with Pride, and we'll get that later on. But I come to find out that it was Ray Ivy, the dad bod god Stephen Parks, someone that Colton Cash is very, very familiar with, and a mystery partner of their own. Come to find out, it was none other than the new Wrestling with Pride heavyweight champion, Josh Cross.
Yes. So, very big surprise. Didn't expect to even see him there. You know, it's just, they go and take one of my best wrestlers I have in the Outsider. That's my tag team buddy. You know, we tag team a lot together. He's my guy, you know, like Colton has. A little upset with some of the guys with WWP that took the Outsider out. So I was almost forced to do a handicap match against them three. But it didn't happen.
I know it was you, Casino, and then a mystery partner you guys own. But after the match is what I want to talk about. And CJ, I really appreciate you coming on tonight. I will definitely get with you. Probably we'll come back here on air in about 2 weeks. I would love to have you back on if you're available.
Yeah,
I don't know if there's going to be room for him on the Colton Cash show in a couple
weeks. You know what we could do? You know what we could do to make room? We could just get rid of Colton. It'll be the CJ and DJ show.
I like that idea.
That's an amazing idea.
I do like that.
So many problems with officials, we can just make that official in 2 weeks.
No. What? No.
CJ, again, I appreciate you coming on. And like Ray said, welcome to Wrestling with Pride. We love to have you back. We'll see how it goes.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, moving on, like I was saying, the end of the match. You have another show coming up in Harrisburg, this coming up Saturday. I don't have the flyer with me, but it's actually against this gentleman right here who literally just went through hell 2 weeks ago in one of probably the most brutal matches in Wrestling with Pride. And then again, the very following week, goes up against the same gentleman who he defeated. And then now it is going to be a street fight between you and Ray Ivy at the Harrisburg Throwdown this coming up Saturday, the 24th, right there at the Harrisburg Convention Center.
Yes, sir. That is correct.
But I want to bring Ray on because I want to ask him about this. Ray, as long as me and you have known each other, the match that you got literally 2 weeks ago, street fight, like I said, one of the most brutal matches that it seems like you've been in a while.
Definitely.
Now this coming up Saturday, you've got a street fight with none other than the Raw Father.
I do. And, you know, I'll let me back it up for a second. I'm not like discounting Rob Father at all. The death match between me and Casino, you know, I've done quite a few hardcore street fights, unsanctioned fights, death, whatever you want to call it. I've done quite a few in the past. This last one with Casino was one of the most brutal. I mean, that close to breaking my neck with that DDT off the top rope.
Right, I mean, literally right through the table and the light tubes.
The hanging DDT. Yes, I mean, it was brutal. But I proved why I'm considered one of the toughest, one of the most, you know, resilient guys in Arkansas. And I came out victorious. Now, on to the issue at hand, you know, this coming Saturday, the street fight between me and Rob Father. You know, the issues between TNR and WWP First of all, let me say this: the partnership between the two is something you don't see very often in the state of Arkansas. Because we have, I mean, as different ideas, as different plans as we have, different maps, you could say, the end point is the same. That is to put on the best show the best show possible. And I think we deliver on that every week or every show. Now, I think a couple weeks ago somebody described it the best, and this is one of the very few things that I can agree with Colton Cash on. It's a civil war between WWP and TNR. That Saturday, Team WWP came out on top. And that's the exact same thing that I plan on happening this Saturday in Harrisburg at Harrisburg Throwdown in this street fight.
But Ray,
I've seen Rob Father.
Now, Ray, I will say
I've
this.
seen the Rob Father in the street fight.
I will say this.
No
Ray.
offense, Rob Father.
Normally, if I was handicapping this match, I would definitely give you the edge, Ray, just because experience, toughness, everything. Rob's a little bit newer to the game. But here's the thing. I was on commentary 2 weeks ago. I saw the hell you and Casino put your bodies through. You can't sit, what are you, 60%? 50%? I mean, I know you're dumb enough to go out
I'm not
there.
at 100%. I'll say that.
No, you're not 100%. The damage is done. The Rob Father, take advantage of that, of the damage that's already there. I can see the Rob Father coming out on top in this one. It's going to be a fight.
Like I said, me and you, we very seldom agree on things, and you make great points. But that comes back to what I was just saying. I've seen Rob Father in street fights. There's a difference between a wrestling match and a street fight. I've seen Rob Father in a street fight. Rob Father, the only thing that I got to say, bro, I'm no Luke Justice. I'm not afraid to whoop your ass. I will take you further, and I will push you to the limit that you have never seen before in your career, that you've never seen before in your life. You got two guys up here and over here that have seen me do that. You've seen me do that. Now, don't take this as me dogging you. Don't take this as me saying you ain't got what it takes. Because like I said, I've seen you in action. I have faced you in action now. What I'm saying, bro, is this Saturday in Harrisburg, Arkansas, doors open at what? 5?
Yep.
5:30 or what?
Doors open at 5. No, doors
Bell
open at
time,
6. Doors open at
7:15.
6.
6. Bell time 7:15.
Yes, sir.
When we step in that ring, bring everything you have.
Tell you one thing, Ray. I have a lot of respect for you. A lot of respect for the industry that you've been doing. Colton Cass is right. I've only been in this so long. I'm not the top-notch wrestler. But I'll tell you one damn thing. I do know how to fight. Come Saturday, you're going to just find out how the Rob Father can fight.
Well,
that's one thing. Most guys, when they get on here, all they want to do is go back and forth and they want to trash each other. That's not what I'm here to do today.
Nope, me neither.
I will give you credit where credit is due. I want you, like I said, I want you to bring your A game that I thrive on. You punch me in the face, I'm going to punch you just that much harder. when I punch you, when I punch you, I want you to hit me harder. And when at the end of the day, may the best man win. I'm not going to hurt your father, Abigail. I will tell you my plans. My plan is to get the victory. But if it just so happens that I have to put him on the shelf and he draw his unemployment or disability for the rest of his life, then so be it.
I heard that.
Well, Ray, before we talk about a challenge that has been made to you all over social media, with what's happening this past Saturday night with the Team TNR taking on Team WWP, no, I was not there because I have mixed feelings. And you know this, Rob, you know this.
Are you crying? What kind of man cries on this kind of show?
I ain't crying. I'm torn. I'm torn.
Crying.
Like you cried to Jordan Cross. I'm sorry. Yeah, Jordan Cross earlier.
Did I cry?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you cried.
I don't
Man,
remember
that really meant a lot to me showing up tonight.
I have to rewatch the footage.
No, it's just I've worked with Ray for so many years. For almost the last year, we have worked with Ray. For almost the last year, we have worked with Robbie and Terry down in TNR. I honestly don't even think I'm gonna be able to show up to the show coming this Saturday because,
well, you'll be missed.
I don't know what to think of this. I mean, we've worked so well in the past. Why is it coming down to this?
You know, I think I can answer that, honestly. And it's a simple answer. It was bound to happen. And I'll tell you why. It was bound to happen simply because both promotions, Wrestling with Pride and TNR, have so much passion to show that they are the best. That's the simplest answer I can give you.
No, you're right.
I agree with that answer.
100%. Because if you take a disc assessment with something that judges personality, I guarantee you, most of us are going to be high D personalities, and that's dominant personalities. And dominant personalities all want to show they're the big dog, that they're the alpha. And anyway, I'm the alpha, baby. This is the tippity top. And to be honest with you guys, I just hope you kids have fun in a spirited affair. I don't care who wins because I have got the man that is going to put Ray Ivy permanently on the shelf.
And speaking of that, let's take a look.
Hello. Hi, Colton Cash. I got your text. Sounds like you got a problem with Ray Ivy. Sounds like Jay Vidal can eliminate that problem. Wrestling with Pride, March 16th. I'll do it, but Colton, just like your name, is the cash been wired to my account? That's all you gotta say. Consider Jay Vidal there on March 16th. Bye now.
Checkmate. You know, none of my friends saw it coming. Elvis didn't see it coming. Larry didn't see it coming. Colton Cash did it. Where did Ray go? He got scared and ran away.
You know, I'm always normally got a lot of a word salad to say. I really normally do. But I'll give you your credit where credit's due. You caught me off guard with this one. But like I said earlier, I'm going to do what I always do. Take a step back, assess the situation, and train and prepare to the best of my ability.
So is that it? Do you accept the challenge? Do you accept Jay Vidal's challenge?
You know, ever since I've seen that video, well, a couple days ago, whenever it was posted, what was it, last Wednesday? Almost a week ago, a little over a week ago.
Thousands of views.
Okay. When I first seen that video pop up, I called Thompson. And I was like, I asked him, I said, what the hell is this, man?
My answer was, I have no idea. It was news to me.
Know. So I had to take a step back and I was, trying to figure out what the hell was going on. And then I watched it again. And that's when I actually realized he actually said Colton Cash. So I do accept the challenge.
Fantastic. I'm going to be there on commentary to watch this one, to watch Jay Vidal put an end to Ray Ivy.
So, before Jay Vidal even made it to TNA or Impact when he originally signed, it's kind of crazy because I followed his career because he was one of the top 100 out LGBTQ wrestlers in the U.S. before he ever signed. So it's going to be great. It's going to be an honor. It's going to be great to step in the ring with him. But at the same time, I know I've got to have my head on a swivel because you'll be at ringside or, commentary.
I'll be on commentary. I'm going to make Dollar General Kenny Chesney move down to the chair on the end. I'm going to sit in my seat. Then I let him keep warm for me. Then I'm going to come out there. I'm going to call the action on this one because you know what? A main event of this caliber deserves to have me on the microphone.
Night Train Wayne is the referee, right?
Not for them. He's unfortunately he's reffing the tag match. Night Train Wayne will not be reffing this one.
Oh, okay.
They only stick him on my matches, jerk.
Well, Ray, after me and you had spoke,
go ahead.
After me and you had spoke, because you had called me about that video and I told you I knew nothing about it, I reached out to Jay Vidal to find out if it was true, if it was legit, or if Colton Cash just paid one of them, what do you call it? Those little videos just to get his name out.
Cameos.
AI, huh?
Thank you.
Yeah.
AI.
Yes,
some guys
I thought it was one of them.
Feel good about themselves.
One of them cameo videos. Come to find out, it is legit. It is true. But he also has offered. I know this is where, especially coming from Colton Cash, paying the guy to come in, but he has actually offered to do a seminar before the show.
Oh yeah, I've seen the flyer too for that. I'll get back to that in just a second. Yes, they're right there. It's a great opportunity. We only have maybe 5 more, or I've heard we only have maybe 5 more spots left. But with that being said, before he left WWP, Christian Cross couldn't get the job done. I'm not sure if Colton had something to do with Casino trying to get the job done. So he goes out and brings outside talent. Hey, like I said, WWP is all about bringing in the best of the best, or the best in the world, whatever you want to call it. But at the same time, Colton, this is something you'll hardly ever hear me say. Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome. And you know what, Ray? Let's call it like it is. Go ahead.
Thank you for making me step my game back up.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'll say it like this. We're both been doing this for a while. We're both getting up in our years. And when I say up in our years, not just age, not particularly age, but like in wrestling, years.
Yep.
we doubt ourselves on a daily basis. This is my opportunity to prove that at 41 years old, that I can still go with the best of them. So when I pin Jay Vidal's shoulders, 1, 2, 3, I want you to take notice.
No, I will. Here's the thing: from the beginning of this thing, since we had our very first Wrestling with Pride show, August 2023. I remember
August 12th, 2023.
August 12th, 2023. I didn't know the exact date. I'm happy I do now. But this has always been Ray Ivy versus Colton Cash. Which one can outsmart the other one? I've won some battles. You've won some battles. And I'm hopeful
Yes.
that this war is going to end. And Jay's going to end it.
See?
You're right. I am hiding behind people with money. Next.
I've got an amazing proposition for you, Colton Cash.
Uh-oh.
Okay. See, because you're stepping. I'm going to be a champion soon, so go ahead.
I'm a gambling man. If and when I pin Jay Vidal's shoulders, 1, 2, 3, I get you one-on-one.
I'm a tag team wrestler. But I'll tell you what I'll do. If you pin him at a later date, you and a tag partner of your choosing can take on Aces Wild.
I accept.
There you go. At a later date.
I'll tell you what. Again, I want to say thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And I'll tell you why. The little birdie tweeted around today that there's some fans out there that want to see a reunion.
Or what? Wham, get him back together or something? Is Backstreet back all right?
Nope. They want to see a reunion of two guys that, when they get together, they're kind of lost. They have no souls.
No. So would you say they're lost souls?
So when I beat Jay Vidal, the lost souls, Josh Cross and Ray Ivy, get a shot at if you just so happen to win the tag team championships this Saturday, we get a shot at them. Hey, not this Saturday, on the 16th.
You know what? We'll make it happen. I mean, we're going to hold on the belts for a long, long time. So, make something happen.
Now, Ray, if the question is if Jay Vidal wins, Colton, what do you get?
Rid of Ray Ivy. It's the gift that's going to keep giving.
Right.
If Jay Vidal wins, I tell you, here's what I want.
I want Thompson stake in the company. That's what I want. When Jay Vidal wins, I want Thompson stake in the company.
Wow.
Deal.
That way you have to do business with this guy every day.
Tag team title shot or 10%.
Yeah, there you go.
Colton Cash, we got to talk.
Ray,
Absolutely.
You better kick his ass.
Done.
It's been said before, Thompson, you've heard it said, I perform my best when my back is against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is on the line on the 16th. Colton Cash, thank you for putting my back against the wall because that's when I perform my best.
There you go.
Rob Father, this coming Saturday, bring your A game. Not being cocky, I just know how damn good I am in a street fight.
Well, Ray Ivy, you're fixing to see a side of
See you
Rob Father
Saturday.
you've never seen before, son.